Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom, 5-star rated, over 5,000 reviews, guaranteed we beat Home Depot and Lowe's. The nation's largest discount appliance dealer, over 24 stores in 3 states. Visit us at ApplianceFactory.com.
Hi everyone, this is Chef Mark with Appliance Factory Fine Lines, and this is Talk to the Whisk. Today, it's Monogram Appliances, which is the benchmark of GE appliances. Recently, I was in Louisville, Kentucky, at Appliance City, which is where they manufacture refrigeration, ovens, tons of appliances. It's so big it has its own zip code. And that's where they have the Monogram Experience Center. So people like myself get to go and learn over the course of 3 or 4 days everything that's new and hot, the innovations about Monogram appliances, and really just an opportunity to share this with you. Now, if you follow me on social media, Facebook and Instagram, you might have seen that I won a medal for my team. We had a mystery basket cooking and we won. We made a potato pancake. The mystery ingredient was gnocchi, and we were able to really create a kind of a unique potato pancake with the gnocchi folded in. And of course we put seared bacon on that. The judges loved it, and we won the first place, which the reason that's surprising is because chefs sometimes come to these. Most of the people that come are designers, salespeople, and they really let the chef win because, of course, I'm a professional, right? But I think we struck a chord with the judges. So if you're not following me on Instagram or YouTube, make sure you get over there at Chef Mark Calix. Check out the pictures. They're really fun. I had a great time in Louisville, and thanks to Monogram for that opportunity. Now, innovations in cooking. I got 3 things that I want to talk about that I learned in Louisville, Kentucky. Number 1 is the 36-inch Induction cooktop here. We have one here in our showroom, and a couple things. This has been out for a few years, but they've made some improvements to it in functionality. For example, this can now be flush mount. So see how this is kind of sticking up from the counter? This is fine. This is pretty a traditional mount. But if you have a very experienced granite or cabinet person, they're able to sync this so that it runs completely smooth against the countertop. And the reason that's important is you can slide things on and off of your cooktop and not have to, get this kind of ledge in the way. It's easier to clean, and it just gives it an extra clean look. I thought that was really just a nice innovation, a nice touch. Another thing here is this center burner is a sous vide device as well. So a wireless, it's like a magnet, clips onto the pot, talks to the cooktop with a Bluetooth transceiver. And let's say you're making steaks at 128 degrees for medium rare. This large pot of water, you'll have some natural convection from the induction, and it'll maintain that temperature all day long. So you don't need a separate sous vide machine. And I think that's really innovative. Now, talking about innovation with burners, their new 48-inch Pro range has something called the True Temp burner. Now this is amazing. If you take a Heston cookware pan, which has a sensor, temperature sensor built into it, and you set it on the cooktop, and I don't have it, it's so new that it was a preview. It's not a prototype anymore, but a preview, so we don't even have them in the showroom yet, but I would need to talk about it. This front burner here, you put a pan on it, and you can set from the control panel the exact temperature you want, 330 degrees, and it'll heat that pan up, and it'll actually turn on and off the burner, maintaining that perfect temperature. That is incredible. We've seen that in electric with GE's sous vide, but for them to offer that in gas is a whole new level of innovation. The other thing I like is that you can pair this to something called the Heston Q app, and it's follow along cooking. So based on the temperature in the pan, again, that sensor, it'll tell you when to flip your salmon. It'll tell you take your salmon out, add your leeks and your spinach, when to add your wine, when to add your butter. You just follow the recipe, and the recipes come out really nice. I think it's a great thing for people who want to learn how to cook. It's step-by-step cooking. It's almost like having a chef standing right in your kitchen and telling you what the next step is. It's been around for a few years, but it's been around for electric in GE's induction range, but Monogram managed to do it in gas, and that to me is amazing. Now, one last innovation. Let's talk wall ovens. Here we have a Monogram double wall oven, a new touchscreen, and in both of these, we have something called precision cooking. And precision cooking, I'm just gonna go vegetables here, roasted Brussels sprouts, right? So it'll tell you, of course, what row to put this on, and in 22 minutes, your Brussels sprouts will be ready. Now you can think, well, I'll just follow the recipe for Brussels sprouts. But what they've done here is they've actually kind of proven that this is the best way to do Brussels sprouts by running the different fans and different heaters at different amounts of time. And they actually sit there in their test kitchen developing these recipes through precision cooking. I thought to myself, is that a gimmick? But we roasted Brussels sprouts, we baked salmon, we did quite a few different tests in the oven, and I gotta tell you, it came out really good. So I think precision cooking is nothing to sneeze at. And then the one last innovation we're seeing in the wall ovens is a new handleless design. So it's push to open, and you can even open it through your voice, through your assistant, your Google or Alexa assistant. But similar to another brand that has this, you push and the door soft opens. This doesn't quite have the soft open like that one, but it'll soft open. And then when you go to close it, it's one finger. It's one finger, it's this light. And again, it's soft close. Where does somebody need that? If they're looking for that ultra sleek built-in design, instead of having a handle here, it's just a band of metal. Again, it's so new that we don't have it to display, but it's something that I think the market has been looking for. Something that gives a kitchen, if you're going for that kind of wall-to-wall look of like appliances and cabinet fronts and sleek modern look, you can't really beat the Monogram handleless double wall oven. It's really, really impressive. So hopefully we'll have those in the showroom soon, but they are available for order now. They are fulfilling orders. They're fulfilling orders, I think, before they're getting the showroom, their appliances, because the demand is probably pretty great, I'm guessing, just based on how wonderful everything looked. So this is Chef Mark. This is Talk to the Whisk. Talk to the Whisk, this is where I come and I talk to you about appliances, what the industry is seeing, what's important, what's new, what's hot, what's coming in the future. And I think Monogram, their future is bright. This is Chef Mark with Appliance Factory Fine Line. Thanks for tuning in.
Online or locally, save at ApplianceFactory.com. Click the link to learn more.